Yo, welcome back guys to Anime Eternal New to Pro series with 0 Robux. This game has been popping off lately and they even dropped a new update. So let's go head over to the later world, and apparently you can click the potions to pause them. Didn't really know that one, and apparently that's supposed to be really helpful, so we're gonna pause them, I guess. That's pretty cool that works. So we'll pause some of the ones we don't really need to use. So let's head over to the Spirit Residence. Now I believe we finally have enough power to start slapping these guys. Oh yeah, we're kind of cooking a little bit. And the thing we really need right now is a lot of credits, because apparently a lot of the stuff we have just kind of sucks. So we kind of got to cook on that one. So yeah, so I believe the best way to get credits in this game is to enter in the codes. So first, you know what, we're just gonna use them all. Can I just like multi-use 100? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're just popping everything, guys. We're just YOLO on this. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, I want to cook. Oh yeah, we're just gonna use like a gazillion of these things. Now my comment section said these potions get kind of rare. To be honest, I don't really AFK this game a whole lot, so I think we're fine. But let's get it started with these codes, and hopefully we can finally afford like a game pass or something. All right, there we go. We got a lot more, and I believe each code gives like 10 credits. Now I think there's some YouTuber codes. I'm gonna see if I can get my own exclusive code. That would be pretty dope. I'm gonna see if I can talk to the devs on that one, because I know there's some YouTubers with exclusive codes and I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, we'll get that one. And I want to do like a new to pro series pay to win style. So if you guys have any tips for a new to pro series on this game pay to win style, like is it possible to get to the, I only have 150. Wow, we got cooked on that one. Is it possible to get to like the end game really fast with just spending a lot of Robux? As far as stuff here, it doesn't really look that great. Obviously you get extra stands and stuff to help out later on. Double weapon isn't too bad. Multi-roll isn't really, honestly, all this stuff isn't really that helpful until you're in like the last world, I want to say. And I don't think there's anything that helps with gacha like luck. Like there's no gacha luck game pass or anything. So I don't think that's going to help us. And this exclusive star isn't going to help us much either. I think it's time for us to start saving up for some game passes. There's a chance we can afford this fast clicker who, I'm not going to name names, but my comment section said apparently this fast clicker is definitely a really recommended one. So we're going to hopefully be here long enough to claim all those. All right, there we go. We finished our first quest. Honestly, that was really easy. And I will say it did look like we did get a decent amount of money too. Now I'm going to keep my drop potion running. I do have a lot of hours of that. I do want to get the skins, because those help with the index. All right, next up we have Ira. Doesn't look too terribly difficult. So it's going to go from 50 DD to 400 DD. And I'm not going to lie, we're kind of already slapping pretty hard. So I'm not too worried about it. But there is some other things I do want to try out. Like once we can figure out how to get our thing big enough, I want to try the restaurant raid again. It looks like for that, we're going to just have to AFK a lot. But first, oh, there is a dungeon nightmare. I think we might be strong enough for that. We're going to give that one a shot. Rank up, we're halfway there. So. Oh wait, never mind. That's the one we're not strong enough for. But I did want to try the restaurant raid because I think we might finally be big enough. So we're going to give this one a shot and see if we can hit everybody at once. Is there a spot where we can hit everybody at once? Crap. We need like a little bit more size. That sucks. We're just a little too small for that. I'm not sure there's a way to undo that. Maybe if I can figure out like a tiny task or something. I'm not sure. But it looks like we might just have to play this like on non-auto for a little bit. As far as grinding goes, it looks like we're just getting a lot of One Piece stuff. But I'm gonna see what we can get. And we might try to cook on this a little bit, at least until I get to the next energy level. And that's gonna help us out a lot. So I will be right back. All right, so here we go, guys. We got this nice achievement for 100 credits. That's gonna really help us get that game pass that we are desiring. So we're gonna exit out of here now. We did get a lot of nice progress. I don't think we got a better power chef hat or anything, which is fine. However, we did get some random boost here, so we're gonna get that. You know, honestly, is that really that helpful? Not really, but it is what it is. Pirate crew, technically speaking, we could get a better one, but I just think it's so rare. We're getting like the little bonuses, which is pretty nice. And then we also have demon fruits as well. Again, we might be able to get a better one, but a little too rare for us. Now, somehow, some way, we got a frick ton of these. So we need to definitely take advantage of that. So let's get these reawakening progressions. So we got, honestly, not a bad little boost from that. 10% is 10%. And the first thing we needed to do with all that boost is we need to rank up. So there we go. We're now getting quite a bit of energy very, very quickly. So let's head back to Solo Island. I think we need to go over here for the next batch. And that should increase, I think it's the damage, which isn't really going to help us that much. We kind of need, energy is always better than damage, but it's going to get us to start. So let's auto that. There we go. We're now all the way up. Oh, we get crit damage boost as well. Yo. Okay, then. All right. That's a mega boost for us. Yo, that's actually big, man. Let's go. All right. Let's see what other stuff I have a bunch of. I have a bunch of cursed fingers. So I think that one is not a bad bet for us. Forget what all the cursed fingers give, but our damage is actually kind of cooking now. So no complaints there. All right, that one we don't really. Oh, that one's only legendary. We could get that one. That would not be too difficult, but I'm gonna try to stack up a little bit more first, because those are not the highest odds. But curse progression. Oh yeah, that's gonna give us a little. Okay, never mind. We got a tiny damage boost, but a damage boost is a damage boost. All right, what about Clover Village? I don't know if I have a bunch of those. I do have some breathing. All right, 58 is not really that many. Chakra tokens, eye tokens. Yeah, I don't think any of those are gonna help. I will say that, ooh, I think it's this one. Yeah, we might be able to beat, I think I already beat Sung Jin Woo, I want to say. I don't think we got the SS quest for this one yet, which might be doable now, because we are doing a lot of damage. So I'm gonna try to accept this quest and see if we can end up beating this boss over here. I don't know what the odds are of that happening are, but there is a chance. Oh, that's the wrong boss. Oh crap, I gotta find this guy too now, don't I? All right, well, probably in the church building, eh? No, he's not in the church building. That made the most sense to me personally, but he is not in fact there. I have to go look this one up as well. I don't know what that does right there. I'm not sure what that weird energy thing does. All right, maybe. I know he's gonna give me 20% more damage, but like legit might be worth worrying about. Okay, there's also a suspicious amount of space up there. Yep, there he is. Now, how do I get up there? Oh, this giant ladder. Just turn off clicker. Okay, we're good. And turn off sprint. And that should allow us to climb up here pretty easily. Oh wait, he's like crazy health. Okay, never mind. So we can't actually beat this one. All right, let's go run this dungeon easy. You never know when the dungeon easy is going to help you, and pressure tokens are not bad either. And plus our width is finally big enough so we can just run through the dungeon, which is so nice. All right, perfect. All right, let's try out, see if we can beat the next area at all. Let's see. Spiritual upgrade is not very helpful and it's way too freaking expensive. Oh, we're one tapping these. Oh, that's big. That's gonna get us a ton of money. And I believe I have a sword that's, or I have something. What was it? I have something that's supposed to really increase my money. It might be under the powers section. Oh yeah, powers. I think it was. Okay, well we have the epic chef. That's 3x damage. That's good. Oh, I forgot about those. Dang it! I really should have done that restaurant raid earlier. That would have helped me a lot earlier in the game. Wasn't thinking about that. Which one was it? One of these gives gold. 0.5. Okay, I think it was the atomic insight one. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the whirlpool depth eye when we need to. So this one's gonna be our money farm. So let's money farm a little bit. Oh wait, what? How is this not auto? Okay, this not. We're not one tapping anymore somehow. But let's. Oh yeah, this money farm is insane. There we go. That's what I like to see. I might money farm on the other map too. I don't really care about the gold ball tokens very much, and I feel like this map over here is going to have stuff that's more valuable. So I'm going to farm a bit and I'll be back. All right, here we go, guys. So we're up to quite a bit of damage now. 1.84, which is very good. But I do want to take advantage of the money we just grinded and buy some good upgrades. So attack range, I need 300. Okay, hopefully that's going to be enough now for that restaurant raid. Weirdness. Okay, so this one's pretty cheap. Obviously, I care most about energy. Okay, we can afford the damage. That's good. All right, movement speed is good too. Crit energy. Energy crit chance. Don't quite know. I think those are going to definitely be helpful, actually, now that I think about it. But I'm going to worry about those a little later. I'm not super worried about those right now. I think a better use of our investment would be to... Well, we need 5 more. There's got to be some YouTuber code I missed. If you guys know the YouTuber codes, man, let me know. All right, well, easily enough we can defeat the Ira quest. I feel like at this point we're really cooking on the damage. Oh, maybe not. Okay, well, we're still cooking, just not as fast as I would like. But we're still doing a decent amount. And she's getting a little bit of money as well. So I'm just gonna chill here and farm. I'm gonna go use the restroom and I'll be back. Oh, we already got her skin. Jeez, too easy. Too easy. Let's freaking go. All right, here we go. Sweet. So we got another dungeon to beat. Let's go. Oh yeah, I really like how big our circle is. I'm gonna have to like AFK the restaurant raid one of these times. Yeah, we're cooking. Now I don't know why, but my avatar isn't auto leveling, but that might be a good thing. Because yeah, we'll see though. Index wise, I wish there was some way for it to like notify you, because like you see I beat it there and it just never notified me, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah. All right, let's keep cooking. All right, that dungeon was very, very easy. All right, let's complete this quest. I don't know how hard this next dungeon is going to be, though. Might be a little bit challenging. We're still at 295. I think we're almost there, though. All right, let's see how hard GG is going to be. Okay, honestly, not that hard. And we did get the 10 credits, so let's go buy ourselves that fast auto clicker. Let's go. Hopefully it's worth it. Here we go. And let's activate the fast one. Okay, oh, does that mean we're attacking faster too? Oh yeah, it looks a lot faster. Holy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're kind of skyrocketing right now. Yeah, that was worth it. Thank you to the guy in my comment section for telling me. I'll give you a shout out. All right, big shout out to Genbu for telling me about pausing potions. And shout out to Kian Karunda for telling me to get the fast click. Wow. My Tsunade skin isn't even worth it anymore. GG's way freaking better. Way better. All right, here we go. Let's go complete this quest. All right, Momo's next. All right, Momo honestly looks like a little bit challenging for us. So I'm going to make sure we take advantage of all of the stuff we can. And that is mainly going to be... Ooh, coins. You know what? Why not? Oh, I could have increased my damage. Crap. I'm going to get the crit energy chance. Oh, wow. It was only 1.5. All right, leaf rate, I think we can actually start beating. And we might be a high enough range finally. Can we hit them all in one spot? No. 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 We need a little bit more range. No. What? Come on. Yes, I think I found the spot. I found the spot. Let's go. It's like 1 pixel. But we found the spot. We need this orange upgrade token. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We are absolutely cooking. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad I found the spot. All right. What level do I want to get to in the leaf raid? Gleam raid. All right, leaf raid. I got to 59, so 100 is going to give me a lot. So we're gonna go for at least 100. 200 is also going to help as well, so I would not be opposed with that. 1,000, obviously more credits, but I don't know if that's how doable that's going to be. 100 credits, though, is definitely doable. So I'll see you soon, and we'll also get a lot of energy as well. We honestly could probably double our energy soon, so I need to take a look at that. And coins were kind of cooked, but look at these orange upgrade tokens are what we really need, because those are going to allow us to increase our circle range, making these things a lot easier. I don't think we can get green upgrade tokens though, unfortunately, from this. And we're not really getting a lot of coins. I don't know how helpful this is otherwise, but we'll see. We are getting stuff like Grimoire tokens, and I think we even got some Monarch tokens. So yeah, we're getting a lot of random stuff, and we also are getting a lot of these parts boxes. So those are kind of nice. Obviously, we're probably just going to sell those to try to get the rose gold stuff, but a boost is a boost. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get these spirit tokens yet. I don't think I leveled these up enough. I've been mainly getting these grimoires, which are helpful, but I think my grimoire is already pretty OP. So I'm not really that worried about that. We're even getting sword tokens. Yeah, we get the most random tokens from this. What the heck? Look how many of these I have, guys. I might have to start like getting a better sword. My current sword is an obsidian reaver, and I definitely know I could get the Aquarius edge. Definitely possible. A better red morn is gonna be a lot harder though. I'm not sure how doable that one's gonna be. All right, here we go. We got leaf raid achievement. This is what we wanted, 100 smackers. So we're now at 115, but I don't really think anything here is gonna help us. Credit wise, yeah, 550. Yeah, we can get small storage and 5% energy multiplier. Again, not the most helpful thing. Yeah, everything else is just way out of our price range, which really sucks. Let's go. 10% damage increase is nice. Oh wow, we're almost done this. Total energy. I didn't realize we're almost at the max. The max does not go very high at all. Wow, so I don't know why, but we now have a frick ton of Monarch tokens and a frick ton of chakra tokens, but nothing, and a lot of swords, and a lot of grimoires. I don't know if these are the most helpful ones, but that's what the raid gives. So dungeon hard, I do want to do that, but I do want to get to wave 300 first, because I'm not gonna lie, the bonus from wave 300 is crazy. 15% more energy. Like, how can you complain with that? Now we might, I don't know if we'll be strong enough to go to 500 plus, to be honest. We might make that run later in the future. It kind of seems like we're already in the QDs. So I'm not even sure we'll get to 300. We'll see. And hopefully this dungeon lasts long enough for us to do it. The other nice thing about these raids is they give you way more parts than even the dungeons. Like, look at this, guys. Like, 17 is crazy. That's like, we can basically make a whole entire, like, that's just so OP. So these raids are definitely worth it to grind. All right, so it looks like we're starting to struggle a little bit, so I'm just gonna teleport out. But we got a lot of stuff to catch up on now, which is awesome. So first up, we got the achievement to claim, 15% more energy, and we got to go to Earth City because it is a must that we double our energy now. It's gonna really just help us out a ton in general. Avatar levels. All right, I guess we're just gonna auto upgrade this guy. Why not? Well, I don't even know if these are that worth it. Let me see here. We're at 3.82. And after all the upgrades, we are still at 3.82. So it looks like for some reason the avatar doesn't really do much. It must like be yeah, it just doesn't work well in the calculation. So I don't really think avatar leveling is that important for us. So I'm gonna actually turn off auto leveling, and we're just gonna stack this till we have an avatar that's actually worth it, because those do not appear worth it at all. All right, is there any random resources I have a lot of that are in like the lower worlds? Honestly, yeah, we have a lot of hockey tokens, which might help us. We also have a lot of swords, so I kind of want to open up these swords, considering I can basically sell all of them, and I can open up 400 swords, which is kind of wild. But first, let's get this hockey increased. There we go. Can't complain with that. And Soul Society, I think we have a couple over here that we can do. I know we have a little bit of spiritual pressure, not a lot. Okay, that's honestly not a bad little boost. Hard to complain with that. I'm trying to remember if I ever got a good Ryatsu. I feel like I was always getting cooked there. So Ryatsu toe color, our best, it's still, oh, never mind. We got the black Ryatsu. That's the best one in the game. That's perfect. All right, what else do we have? A lot of these Monarch tokens. I know those are really nice. So let's head over to the Soul Island and take advantage of those. Those are freaking OP. All right, that's the Reawakening. I don't think we got any of those, but the Monarch ones, heck yeah. And this one is only 17 and we have 2.5k, and look at that, guys. Oh yeah, 40% chance of completion. Oh, look at that crit damage boost and the damage boost in general. Holy yo. All right. Wow, that's a mega boost. That's insane. That is OP. Yo, we are cooking. We are absolutely cooking now. Grimoire, not gonna worry about that one yet. Eye tokens, we can open up a bunch of those. Those are kind of helpful. Same thing with these cursed fingers. I'm gonna take advantage of the cursed fingers. why not? But I think we actually might be strong enough to just straight up beat Momo. But there's a few other things I want to do first that I'm gonna worry about a little bit more. All right, that one I'm not too worried about, but we do have actually a pretty good shot at that one. So we're gonna try to get that one a little later, but all right, there we go. We got a nice, cute little damage boost. Gotta love it. All right, there's one thing. Oh yeah. Leaf Village, I think it was called the Chakra boost, I want to say. I didn't really have it much leveled up. Also, I want to upgrade the auto attack range here. We can finally afford it, so. Oh yeah, so our attack range is a little bit bigger. Not the biggest, but it helps. All right, let's go auto this too. So only a 20% chance of success, so. Okay, well, we're burning a lot of tokens, and our boost is not. Oh, now it's a 15% chance. Well, our boost actually went up a little bit more than I expected it to. We're now at 4.25. Oh, okay, 4.27. All right. You know what? That kind of cooks. All right, then. I'm not complaining. 0. Oh, that's a nice boost. That's a really freaking nice boost. Now we're talking. All right, I think I also have a ton of swords and eye tokens. So I want to open up the eye tokens, and I will let you know if I get something good. I kind of doubt it, but I know there's so many in here that I don't really have a lot of. So I know if I can get any of these, that would absolutely cook. And I think I need the Eclipse Eye as well, which is 0.5% chance, which we should be able to get. So I will be back if we get something OP. Nice. So I ended up with the Eclipse Eye. Not bad at all. All right, let's head over to Earth City. I want to see what we need for the next rank up. Okay, we're actually honestly pretty freaking close. But before we get there, I think we finally have enough to defeat Momo. We should be one-tapping everything. Yeah, we have 2.5 TD. So almost one-tapping these, which means Momo's should be fairly doable. And considering how many we have to beat, I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, okay, it's not like super doable, but it's still a decent amount doable. There is a lot of weapons and stuff we can get to. It just takes forever to open up all these freaking gotchas. So I need to get more resources that are not gotchas and that you can just like spend them all instantly. But I do need to open up more swords as well, because I'm gonna be honest, this rare sword is not the best, but it's not terrible. It's passable. Nice, we got the avatar. Not bad at all. Is it better than my current avatar? Probably, but I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. All right, here we go. Let's go beat that next quest, and we got to figure out a better strategy. I think we can actually get pretty close to the next energy goal. Aliens. I'm gonna see if we can take on the aliens. I don't have a whole lot of hope yet. Oh, dungeon crazy. Ooh, I'm tempted. You know what? Let's try it. No, so it looks like we're stuck on dungeon hard right now, which is kind of sad, but you know, that's life. Not the end of the world. Let me see what else I have. I do want to roll the swords next. So let's head on over here to Windmill Island and let's see what kind of swords we can pull. Obviously we want 5% or better, so let's cook. All right, let's get this rank up. Bang. Yo, what? 100% energy completion, guys. Wow. I did not realize that was going to be that easy to do. But hey, I will definitely take that. We have a bunch of energy now, but I still got to get some better swords. We have a bunch of Aquarius X's, but somehow I got none of the other ones, which is low-key kind of tough. But that's unfortunately life. All right. Oh wait, I'm almost out of swords. Actually, I basically am out of swords. All right, well, I'm just gonna finish this off, and then I'm gonna try to get a better breathing on my swords. So I'll be back in a second here. All right. Well, oh, I don't know how successful that one was. We'll check out in a second. But yeah, I don't think we got any good swords besides Aquarius Edges. So hopefully we have enough for a P3, which we should. But for now, what's most important is we actually get a half decent breathing. I've been having trouble getting good breathing. So I have 614, 90 to 1 or 1.5%. That would be very nice. Obviously, thunder breathing would be the best, but we're gonna turn on auto. Oh, let me stop. Let me get the auto roll in the right one. So I want auto roll, but I only want it for the 1% or better. Odds are we should get it, so I'm not too worried. Let's cook. Wow, we got it like first try. You know what? That's freaking crazy. All right then. Well, that's not bad at all. All right, well, I have another one, so I guess we can try to get the 0.5, which is also not impossible. So let's see what we can cook on here. Hopefully we can pull it. All right, well, no luck there. Let's head over to this one and let's go finish this dungeon. All right, that was an easy dungeon, obviously. Okay, I don't really care about this world as much. Let me head back to Curse School for our first upgrade ability. So let's go grab that real quick. We should be able to get quite a high. Honestly, I have a lot. Like, I have a lot. So, yeah. Okay, maybe not as much as I need, but I have enough to make some progress. We'll put it that way. Go. All right, so we have a little bit of progress. Unfortunately, not a lot. As well as far as compared to how much I'm going to need. But I might be able to get my first evolve. Yeah. So insect breathing is probably my best bet. We'll keep a love breathing. Okay, well that's unfortunately probably not the best. That we might be my best actually. 4.5 versus 5.06. Yeah, it looks like I still need another evolution to go. And unfortunately, that's going to be insanely hard for us to do. Let me see here. What do we need for that? Yeah, unfortunately, I need another one of those. And we only have 1, 2, and we still need a good amount. So it's not impossible for us to get, but not right now. And I did get another red morn, thankfully. So that is a good start as well. All right. As far as stuff we can roll on right now, let's take a quick look. Not really a whole lot, not gonna lie. We do have these things, but these things aren't really gonna get us powerful quickly. They will get us a little bit more powerful, just not really worth it right now. While we're here, though, let's head over to the dungeon lobby. I don't know if there's any other dungeons we can really do. Attack range, we can afford that. Max level attack range. Let's go. Let's freaking go. That's gonna help us on the restaurant rate a lot. All right, star speed. Okay, I don't really care as much about that one. Avatar souls drop is always good. All right, star speed it is. And we need 1K for these inventory slots. I'm tempted on that one, to be honest. But I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. Okay, 15 trillion for bonuses on there. That is always good. But not good for us yet. All right, token exchange. I think there's some I don't really care that much about. And those are these. So I don't really care about the Saiyan. Pirate crew, don't care about those. Ryatsu, I'm maxed out. Anything else I don't really care about? Okay, 5.76K. And I believe we can use that to get some more inventory. Oh, it's only +5. Okay, well. I don't really know how much those are worth. So we're just going to increase +5 of all those. And maybe another +5. Okay, yeah. Well, not really sure that was worth it or not, but it is what it is. All right, well, we might. Okay, how much do we need on this Earth City? So to get our next rank up, we're halfway there. So. All right, well, I think, oh, Leaf Raid. All right, we're going to run the Leaf Raid again. Now that we have crazy range. All right, we're going to click on this. So I'll be right back. All right, is everybody in the range again? Yes. So yeah, we're going to get a lot of good stuff from this. This is really OP. And we finally have good range again, so we'll be cooking. All right, I'll be back. Wow, this is a pretty crazy speed run. I can't wait to try this on the restaurant raid. All right, let's go max that out and max that out. We got a frick ton of parts now. Look at that. Huge W. We might be able to turn those into some rolls gold soon. And we have a whole lot of these ones, which are very nice. Grimoires, I still got to spend a bunch on. Hopefully that isn't too big of a deal, but we'll figure that one out a little bit later. We did get some milk. We had 10% to damage. Honestly, that's pretty dang good. We might use that later on. I'm going to hold on to it for now, but not a bad bet. Progression key. I don't know how hard this progression key is. I don't remember when it was added to the game. Let's see here. I don't think it's a newer one, which is good. So this progression rate, I'm not sure where it is, but that might actually help us out a lot. I do got to figure out where that one is, though. All right, so that's gonna be good enough for now. We could probably get higher, but I want to do the dungeon heart still because I know the dungeon heart also has stuff that I really need. I kind of already have a lot of the stuff from the last time I did that raid, so I'm not super worried about it. You can see all the chakra I have and 1848 of those. Yeah, let's just say that's gonna cook. And this is gonna give us a lot of good earring parts, and I believe it's gonna give us some other stuff that we need. I would say in general, this one is one of the dungeons always have like decent drops. I don't really care about the 100 rank tokens, those are kind of hard, but the reawakening tokens, I definitely need a lot more of those. Hockey tokens aren't bad. And obviously the gold earring parts, we can sell those and make some crazy money. And actually, we're gonna try that after this. I want to see if we can get ourselves a hands on like a rose gold item. I'm not sure if it's worth it to enchant it or not yet, but I think a rose gold item might give us a 20% boost, which could really help. All right, here we go. Perfect. All right, let's head over to the dungeon lobby and let's cook on our jewelry. All right, exchange jewelry. I don't need those. I don't need those. I don't need those. Those. Don't know where the earrings are. Yeah, I don't need those. I don't need those. I don't need those. We have 145. I don't know how many of these rose gold ones I need, so I'm just gonna start off with like, I want the earrings. I'm gonna start off with like 24. All right, let's see if that's enough to craft what we need. All right, rose gold, yeah. All right, so rose gold earring it is. Here we go. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. That is very, very, very nice. All right, that's going to give us another 20% boost. That's actually insanely good. Got to get the other ones now, but dude, that's a 20% increase is nice. And very, very, very nice in this game. All right, and we did get a lot of random stuff from that raids. So let's start off by going over to, yeah, we'll go over to the Monarch area. This one seems to be the cheat code, or where I'm getting most of my progression from. At least the easiest. These tokens are really nice. Well, that's gonna, oh wow, that worked out really well. I need to grind those tokens bad. Holy, that's a really, really nice grind area. Obviously, this is a pretty good grind area too, but I think this one's more based on damage, which isn't the end of the world. Okay, we got a couple successes. That's good. So a lot more damage and a lot more crit damage. And a lot of me just getting absolutely destroyed. Well, it's a start. That's for dang sure. All right, now we need the chakra tokens. I think the other ones, they just gonna require us way too long spinning wise. That doesn't make it as worth it to do. But we might be able to afford an upgrade here as well. Oh, it's 2.5k. Dang, I didn't realize I was that close. I would have stayed in the raid longer. All right, let's go auto upgrade this one. Unfortunately, it's like 10%. So, wow. That's not 10%. That's just us getting cooked. Wow. That is rather unfortunate for sure. That's okay though, because I think we're finally strong enough to take on the next alien boss. All right, spiritual upgrade, we can get a couple of those. You know, damage is a damage, and we probably have a lot of other ones. We have, oh wait, we have 35. And we have the, okay, legendary one is fine. All right, alien boss, oh my gosh, we are not doing good on the alien boss, like at all. Oof. I gotta figure out a way to increase our DPS a bit more, because that is not it at all. Well, I know if we get a better sword, we can do it. That's definitely a potential there. Ooh, pressure tokens aren't the worst. Honestly, Monarch token farming isn't bad either. I could try to farm these tokens. These ones can often be pretty decent as well. Or we kind of just have to grin and bear it. I think we're just going to grin and bear it. It's tough, but you know, not the end of the world, and it is speeding up a little bit. So we'll grind this out a bit more. All right, I'm going to equip my other one, and that should drastically help us by doubling our damage. temporarily while we take out these aliens. And then I'll switch it back to increase our energy more. All right, here we go. We got the quest we needed. All right, now we need way more power. I do want to end up beating this boss, but it's not impossible, but I feel like increasing our DPS is going to help way more on that. So I'm going to make that a bigger focus for my strategy. All right, we did get that quest complete though. That's very good. All right, so while we're here, I do want to take advantage of my double money. And we're going to go farm a bunch of dollars because I know that's going to drastically help this current strategy. And also getting some more gold ball tokens will not hurt either. Granted, it's probably one of the worst things to grind in this game. All right, yeah, looks like we're doing good, but we can't quite take out the Momos instant kill wise. So we're going to focus on anything that's not a Momo or better. So let's cook. Oh yeah, this dungeon insane is so worth it. So worth it. Oh my god. Let's go. And I already beat it once before, sadly. So I'm not going to get any like crazy amounts of credit or nothing, but the stuff you get is really nice. I'm very excited to progress. Hopefully a lot from all these random resources. But 200 is a little bit low for some of these tokens. That's so many Grimoire tokens. Holy. I might have to convert those to something else. Reawakening tokens are also pretty good as well, but 100 is just not that many in the grand scheme of things for those. All right, that dungeon was honestly pretty easy, so let's take advantage of the stuff we got, and let's head over here to the dungeon lobby. And first up, we got some upgrades. Obviously, you want to go with energy and damage again. All right, I like what I'm seeing there. I don't know why I bought that one. Back range, already at max. All right, token exchange. We might be able to use it to advantage. Ooh, I need those. Hockey tokens. We'll take those. I don't really care too much about those. I kind of use those a lot. Don't use those as much. I want to go the other way now. Let's say I wanted... I don't really care about those. Everyone gets 700. That's not going to help me that much. Reawakening tokens might help me. I'm just going to say, what about fire spirit tokens? Let me just max those. I want to see if that's going to help me out. So let's head over here to Clover Village and let's see if those boosts are beneficial at all or if they're just a waste of time. Not sure yet. I forget the exact. Okay, we got a couple successes. Honestly, not the end of the world. Alright, wind spirits. 0 successes. Man, that sucks. Fire spirits. We got some success. Okay. Well, all in all, we got like maybe a 10% damage buff. 12%? Okay. All right, honestly, that's not bad at all. That's a pretty substantial buff. Nice. All right. Don't know if we have enough for our next jewelry though, but we can try. So crafting. All right, let's exchange. Don't care about any of those. It's not rose gold. Don't really want it. I don't need rose gold earrings anymore. Okay, I only have 36 parts, which is not helpful. All right, rose gold ring. Where are you? I can buy 7 of those, and I feel like I need a little bit more than 7. Yeah, so I need 13 of those, which is kind of tough. Start. All right, let's head over to solo again, and I think we can maybe take advantage of the couple hundred we have of the reawakening progression. Okay, apparently not. And I know we're almost at the next energy as well, So I might just buy that. Might just be worth it. All right, here we go. We got, okay, a little bit of a damage boost there. I don't remember how down bad we were on the other set of tokens. So that would probably be a good check. All right, our current hunter rank is only a 5x. Yeah, that's pretty weak. I think we can definitely increase that. So I'm going to auto roll on that one and hopefully we can get at least a 1%. Wow, I got absolutely cooked. All right, let's try Dungeon Crazy. Still no luck on that one. Wow. All right, well, what we can do though is we can actually go double our rank up speed again, or thingy. So I will definitely take advantage of that. I'm trying to think what else we can grind easily. I wanted to try that restaurant raid again. So let's do that. I think there's still some good stuff we can get from that one. So where is this restaurant raid? Here we go. We can get, I want to say, okay, yeah, there is a mythical chef hat and a legendary chef hat. As far as chef hats right now, the best chef hat I have is only the epic chef. So there is definitely opportunities on the chef hats. Restaurant boxes are also pretty nice as well. And honestly, I'll take all that. So let's go use a restaurant key and let's just chill because we have the best setup right here for sure. All right, I'll be back. All right, there we go, guys. We got 10% more damage. That's gonna definitely help us. I'm gonna try to at least get this 300. I don't know how high SX is for us yet. But considering we got high on the leaf raid, I think we can do pretty good on this restaurant raid. I'm not sure how hard a wave 1,000 is. It might be really easy. We're about to find out. But I've also been getting a ton of resources, but none of them are the ones I really like to spend a lot, to be honest. So not super excited, but we do have enough swords now. Just gotta actually be able to open them all, and that's gonna get us, you know, what we need to do there. So I think I'm gonna dip after 300. We'll see. I'm getting a little bit tired here, so we might have to call it. So yeah, but yeah, I think we're gonna call it now. I'm gonna use another restaurant key later when I can AFK more. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and comment down below what else I should do to progress faster in the game. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.